If you ask a participant a question and he gives a wrong one, some may do it directly to get you annoyed. Control yourself. Don't talk them down. Acknowledge every response. Acknowledge every response. You may say, let me share a Bible text or an experience. Deal gently with students who proves difficult in class and who may want to upset you, either because he or she disagrees with some opinions you have expressed, or it may even be because of your gender, especially if you are a female. Sister Esther, do you hear that? Yes. They can disagree with you just because you are a female and they don't believe a female should teach them or should tell them what to do. Be pleasant and cordial at all times. Sometimes it may be very difficult to do because the participants, some of them will come with the mind of coming really to fight with you. Be pleasant and cordial at all times. Never allow problems to bleed through into your classroom. Never, never allow it. Keep a spirit of excitement and expectation alive throughout the entire period of the seminar. Be polite and respectful. Address participants as brothers and sisters. Learn their names and addresses and recognize them as individuals. Acknowledge all responses, whether correct or not. When an answer is incorrect, politely acknowledge it and help use the Bible to find out the correct answer. And also applaud correct answer by verbal reward. Thank you very much. That is correct. You are doing well. Those are verbal rewards. Now, we are ready to start. The opening night is the most important of all the nights. Why? Any impression they get on the opening night will determine whether the participants will continue with the seminar or not. It is important for the seminar instructor and action team members to have had a serious spiritual preparation for the success of the seminar. Elder Oyelade has mentioned some of these preparations that we need to have made before the date of the seminar. A mock demonstration of the opening night program should be carried out about a week before. This is to prepare the instructor as to timing and the need to have all needed materials assembled on time. That is still part of preparation. On the opening night, the teacher and even the team members should be properly dressed because the first appearance is very important and the impression lasts. Teachers should either have a functional, underlined, a functional table clock or put on a wristwatch. It is not decent to ask for time from your participants or from your team members. The teacher should be confident and he should be in total control of the classroom. Now, the opening night program will look something like this. 1, ensure that the banner is in place. Let us assume this is our classroom or this is the room, the venue. Your banner must be in place. It is not when the participants have arrived that you will now start arranging the room. It is very, very wrong. The room should be arranged to make for easy eye contact. Make it look like a real classroom. If anybody is sleeping now, I can see. Yes. So the teacher's table should be neatly covered with a flower vase or on it where possible, and with books, tracts, and other materials properly arranged. In other words, we are saying that the venue, the environment should be good, attractive, should be attractive. Then a lectern like this, a lectern should be used as much as possible to avoid the teacher having to bend down to read all the time. All materials needed by the participants must be well arranged on their tables beforehand. These are some of the materials that we'll need. Yes, you use ruler. This is the name tag. The name tag. We have the survey sheet. We have the survey sheet. We have, and many others. Yes, we have the RS form. We have the RS form. We have the envelope. We have the envelope. And we have some other things, like the writing materials too. For the seminars, a King James version of the Bible is needed. Why? Since all answers have been prepared with this version, including page numbers for easy access. Yes, that is the only reason. The answers have been prepared with the different pages using King James version. So if you now use other versions, you may find it a bit cumbersome. Materials to be provided for each participant where possible include, yes, Pastor Dada, mention one of the materials. Ruler, yes, Sister Tolu, Elder Yelade. A rule sheet, yes, Pastor Akinyemi, Olayemi. Name tag, Pastor Adeyemi. Mention one of the materials that will be needed in the classroom. Clock. Please let us all be here. Yes. If Bibles cannot be provided, participants must be asked to bring one with them to the seminar. Team members are to arrive not less than 1 hour before the start of the program. They are to pray together and arrange the room together. Put the chalkboard or other materials in place. Then they are to put a registration table and chairs in place, a 2B exercise book for keeping records of attendance and any other needs. We also need to have ushers ready to welcome participants warmly and take them to their seats. Like we said earlier on, start the lesson on time, following the prescribed plan for the opening night, and end on time. Then on subsequent nights, keep up the enthusiasm of the opening night and follow closely the teaching techniques. Keep the registration of new participants open until the end of the first week of the seminar only, and let the participants know this ahead of time. Avoid registering more participants than you can manage, and only for as many materials as are available. Finally, 8 weeks is gone. The participants have endured coming night after night to attend lessons. There is need to celebrate them. So we have the graduation and the banquet. A very exciting part of the seminar is the graduation exercise. Which includes a banquet, and to which spouses, friends, and family members are usually invited. The graduation is to be announced regularly from about 3 to 4 weeks to the end of the seminar. Talking about a graduation ceremony helps keep their spirit up. The hope of receiving a diploma or a certificate motivate participants to want to complete the seminar. So, the graduation is better conducted on the Sabbath day. 1, in order to familiarize participants with the Seventh-day Adventist mode of worship, and for them to get acquainted with the church and members. Church members also have the opportunity of welcoming new friends. The banquet should be carefully planned so as not to violate the sacredness of the Sabbath. We can do it this way. Either a caterer is used to prepare food centrally, or a potluck can be arranged with church members bringing enough food for their household and a little extra for the guests. All diplomas must have been duly typed, signed, and arranged orderly for easy distribution. The graduation ceremony is a good opportunity to announce the coming baptism of participants who might have signified and invite people for upcoming seminars. In conclusion, do not teach to merely impart knowledge. I repeat, do not teach to merely impact knowledge, but to help your participants decide for Jesus Christ in their lives. God bless you all.